Good day again. It's another beautiful day that we have. The Lord has spared us one more time, and we are really appreciative of the protection that He has given us. Today is another day where we can delve into many testimonies that people have shared with us across the world. And today I'm going to give you a testimony coming to us from all the way across the Americas. Costa Rica is the name. And the caption of our story today is Waiting for a Mother. Waiting for a mother. Michelle was born into a family that was not like the happy families you see in storybooks. Her mother, unfortunately, had a serious problem with alcohol and didn't care for her. So Michelle and her seven brothers and her sisters were left alone. Eventually, she left them all by themselves. As a result, Michelle and her brothers and sisters has to go to an orphanage. Michelle was only 4.5 years old when she arrived at the orphanage in Costa Rica. At the orphanage, she lived in a normal house with 11 other girls and an auntie who took care of them. They went to school, had food to eat, and got clothes and shoes. What a blessing. But Michelle wanted something more than food, clothes, and shoes. She wanted a mother. Time passed, and her longing for a mother grew and grew. When Michelle was 11, she went to a concert at the orphanage, and there she saw a beautiful woman singing gospel songs. Michelle couldn't stop looking at the woman. A short time later, the woman, whose name was Stephanie, formed the children's choir at the orphanage. Michelle loved to sing, so she joined the choir. Michelle saw Stephanie more and more often. Stephanie came to Michelle's house and gave Bible studies to her, the 11 other children who lived in the house, and the auntie who cared for them. On Michelle's 12th birthday, Stephanie threw a special birthday party for all 12 girls in Michelle's house. That must be exciting. So, guess what? Don't forget to subscribe, to like, and share so that we can hear more exciting story. We're going to celebrate everyone's birthday, she said. But Michelle knew that the birthday party was especially for her. The girls had pizza and a white and green cake, and they watched a movie about a Seventh day Adventist doctor. It was an extra fun birthday for Michelle. She felt like Stephanie was saying, I want you. On vacations, Stephanie took Michelle to church. One day, as Michelle listened to a preacher talk about God's love, she realized that she wanted to give her heart to Jesus. I want to get baptized, she whispered. Oh, really? Stephanie asked. Yes, Michelle said emphatically. Michelle was baptized. She was so happy. She knew that she was God's daughter. She had a father in heaven, but something was missing. She still wanted a mother on earth. Michelle gathered all her courage and asked Stephanie, why don't you adopt me? Stephanie was surprised and asked if she really wanted it. Michelle's answer was a resounding yes. Stephanie cautioned that adoption wasn't an easy path. They needed government permission, and there were many hurdles to overcome. But they decided to try. And here we see how Stephanie really wanted to be adopted. Michelle wanted to be adopted into Stephanie's family. So one day, Stephanie came to the orphanage with big news. Pack your things because you're going home with us, she said. Michelle couldn't believe it. She was finally going to have her own family. She packed her things and left. She was so happy. Finally, she had a real mother. Now, Michelle is studying to become a nurse at the Adventist University in Costa Rica. She dreams of becoming a missionary nurse one day. She wants to be able to help others, just like her adopted mother helped her. But Michelle knows that not all children are as fortunate as she is. You are an exception. Her adopted mother says, but what happens to the other ones? In Costa Rica, when children turn 18, they have to leave the orphanage and find work. Many end up with no future, falling into problems like alcohol and drugs. That's why Michelle and her adopted mother are working together to give Bible studies at Michelle's old orphanage. That's why we want Michelle to be successful in becoming a nurse. When we give and give freely, whatever assistance there might be across the world. So let us give God thanks that one day Michelle will become a successful nurse as we do our part in praying for her, in assisting her in whatever way possible as this story plays out. And so the most important thing for we to do now is to pray up Michelle so that she will gain money, she will have a proper education, she will do well in school so that she will become a nurse as she wanted to be. So don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. Until then, another time, another place, I'm out.